War of the Worlds, a movie with Ice Cube who came in with a glorious 0% Rotten Tomatoes score. Even Grace Randolph didn't turn up to ruin this one. And it's garnered such headlines as a disastrous movie retelling of an alien invasion classic. A disaster movie in the most literal sense. And even the movie knew it. Even their own tagline was, "It's worse than you think," which is impressive when it's coming out with a 0%. But this movie is truly in the so bad it's good territory. If you're interested in cringe, oh, have we got it for you today. In fact, the movie was so bad, it's what kept getting it headlines. It's why anybody even knows it exists. I actually think more people have watched this movie because it's got a 0% than if it had a 60%, which, because it's hilariously bad and a 90-minute infomercial for Amazon, they might even consider this a win. I mean, this is the movie that expects you to accept that Ice Cube is a professional governance surveillance expert.
Bam! Got him! Took your ass out, huh? I got you. Get your skinny ass over there.
While putting in subtle product placement.
Spying on what's in people's Amazon carts?
There's no James?
And bigging up their delivery drivers to the point where they can become paramedics with just tools that are lying around.
Push me.
I'm a pro.
But when the alien robots come down to mate with data centers by shoving their red third leg
What is this thing?
into the data center, or as the movie calls it,
All systems have been penetrated.
only to spew out white nanobots all over the servers, you do have to wonder if it's an intentional comedy. Poorly written and awkwardly paced, War of the Worlds is in contention for one of the worst movies of the decade. This is the worst adaptation. Looks like he has a reasonably urgent digestive ailment. The stupidest movie of the year, but it might give the most entertaining kick of any other flick of 2025. And that is on the money. The longer you watch this movie, the more you realize it sat on a shelf at Amazon for 5 years. For a reason. Let's get stuck in. The movie starts as it means to go on.
Here we go.
It thinks it's far better than it is. It expects you to get hyped for this, which is pretty rich for a movie whose tagline is, "It's worse than you think." Now, Ice Cube does a great job of representing a government agent.
Right, all right, all right. You miss me?
No. But this is the camera that he will spend the next 90 minutes gurning into. I suppose when all you can do is act into a camera 2 inches from your face, soy-facing is one of his main strategies.
William Radford.
That's his name, I will immediately forget it in the movie. He's Ice Cube, alright? Except on hot days where he's slush puppy. Now he is a domestic threat analyst who works under the contradictory phrase, freedom and security for all. The first is just to randomly scroll surveillance feeds and hope that by randomly clicking on them, he will find a dangerous person. This involves randomly clicking on cars, listening to random cars' phone calls, clicking on buildings and seeing if they're still there,
Battery's dying. I'm sure I'm being spied on. You're just paranoid.
and listening to people's phone calls in the street, as far as I can, for absolutely no reason. He doesn't even care about the rest of them, just that one guy. So many people in that, no, this one specifically. And you see what I mean about the gurning? You may not know what gurning is. An old rural English tradition. A competition where individuals make grotesque or distorted faces, often with their face framed by a horse collar. Basically that. I mean, he's not a pro at it yet, but he learns throughout the movie. So this continues for quite a while. It's a 90-minute movie. I think they just added to this scene until they hit the time required, until he starts searching for the disruptor. This is a hacker/leecher that he wants to track down. What are the odds that it's somebody that you meet in the movie? I say meet, they're all on phone calls. What are the odds that it's someone in his phone address book? We had to see him drink coffee there. That's entertainment. Then, though, we find his other role at this business. Faith surveillance. No, he's not spying on the church. This is an agent who spends 90% of his time at work appropriating state spy resources to spy on his own family and general personal gain. He has dived face first into the trough. My favourite thing is his own daughter's threat analysis is unclear. What's she been doing that's so dodgy? And why in a government system does it have the father of her child listed as baby daddy? I don't think that any biomedical research staff have a baby daddy. There just isn't a very strong crossover of demographics here. But Sandra from NASA calls him. I don't know why somebody who looks into space has daily calls with a surveillance agent, but here we are.
Good morning, what's up?
Take a look at this.
She's called him to show him the weather. He has the best response to it, though.
Any noise about it on your end?
He's like, no, I watch people, not weather. Mainly watches his own family. He had a vision of all the different storms.
We can't figure out what's causing this atmospheric phenomenon.
Probably me leaving my light on after 9 p.m. Sorry about that, lads. I'll turn it off next time. Stop an international incident.
All right, that's crazy right there.
Never accuse him of phoning in his act. Alright, that's crazy right there.
That's crazy right there.
It's like a reshoot done on his mobile phone. But all of NASA's satellites are blind. They never question this. But he has to ditch her for a raid on Disruptor. Disruptor is making big moves and they have to handle it fast. He's uploading a YouTube video. I wish I was joking. My one hope for the British state is that somewhere, someone did this to me. They're like, no, he's got another Willow upload. He has to be stopped. He's just posted a YouTube video, folks. Now he's threatening to release classified documents, but there is a problem.
Goliath program to collect our personal data.
He says not on his watch.
Not on my watch.
Everywhere.
He doesn't believe it exists. He says later in the movie, it's a myth.
It's called Goliath.
That's fake news.
The government doesn't have it. He's like, I'm gonna stop you leaking those classified documents about something that doesn't happen. Because he uses Guardian, not Goliath.
Say, watch, read.
I'm doing really in-depth computer stuff. That's why I'm staring at the computer monitor like an old man trying to reset his VHS recorder.
And write is cap.
I don't know what this set time and date means. These people really know their tech though. You see, there's loads of IPs that could possibly be him, and he decides to track him down. 108 matches.
Okay, Guardian.
We're going head to head here, folks.
The surveillance state
Right click, view page source.
also not revealed that the
Hacker man!
Goliath program
I'm gonna find your ID in the source code. This is legitimately the Hacker Man meme.
is an existential threat to humanity.
But after pinging his IP address via a random code that he got from a YouTube website, this part of the movie physically hurt me. A visa alert pops up for his daughter. I don't know why he hasn't been fired. None of this is his job.
Go to suspect number 2.
His family is suspect. She bought a pumpkin muffin with 0 protein and a soy latte which has minimum calcium in it. And what does he do with this information? FaceTimes her. Oh, this guy is pit. How dare you buy a muffin?
Hey.
A muffin? Really? A muffin? What are you thinking?
Keeping national security safe and secure.
One hard-boiled egg. They're right next to the donuts.
Lines that should never be in a War of the Worlds movie. He hacks into her fridge so she can see what she's bought. And finally, it's something that's actually pretty based.
No, you need to lay off the soy milk.
Yeah, everyone should. It's not food. Look, she got broccoli, avocado, and spinach. This woman's fridge is a living hell.
Let's just say me and your fridge is pretty tight.
Let's not talk about what's tight about your daughter, alright? Luckily, though, they use this to tell us about the character.
Does have calcium. I majored in bio, remember?
She's a woman in STEM. One day, just one, they're gonna be a bricklayer. If you can see it, you can be it, ladies. We need more bin women in movies. And then his son buys a video game. I actually don't know how he spent $248 on a video game, but here we are. He starts using the ultimate hacking tool of TeamViewer. If his son uninstalls that, he's screwed. And finds out he's playing a basic game, which he then uninstalls for him.
Yo, did you delete my game?
I don't know why he did. He already bought it. You're not playing that until you get a job.
Ain't video games is my job.
Watching random crap on a monitor, talking into a video camera for a bit. Also, you don't have to contribute to society. That's your job. Yeah, I don't have any comments about that one.
I'm a tech visionary in a pre-funding stage.
He's a woman in STEM.
I've been pre-funding your ass for years.
A lot of that goes on in Hollywood, so I've heard.
And you need to get a real job.
You're an actor. I'm not going to listen to real job talk from you. Imagine being in this movie talking about needing a real job. But then, and look, you're going to have to pay attention to this because it's very subtle. But I think if you pay attention, you might just be able to notice the product placement they've discreetly snuck into the movie.
NSA, they're recruiting next week.
Buying on what's in people's Amazon carts?
I don't know if you noticed it, but it was there. Blink and you'll miss it. I mean, they do engage in philosophical topics, though.
You know, people would rather have someone watch them
Really?
than blow them up.
Yeah, we could just not have scum in our countries.
That's the choice?
I have alternatives.
Give up our privacy or death?
Yep,
It's the choice I'm getting offered, to be fair.
I think it's a pretty fair trade if you ask me.
Or we could just not live with the vile scum. There are other options.
Respectfully disagree.
Respect. I don't see no respect.
Because you're in an Amazon movie talking to a computer monitor. He finds Disruptor's address, and we know that's his address because
You are officially found. Bam!
That was easy.
we're supposed to believe this guy's a government agent. Bam!
Bam!
Bam! He pulls up a drone, though.
Good morning, my sweet baby drone.
It's already there. How many drones do they think? Do you think there's one on every street corner? These are incredibly expensive pieces of military equipment, not OF models. Then, though, still on work time, he gets a call from his daughter's boyfriend.
Lord have mercy.
Yeah, because they're about to slip in some more subtle product placement.
There's no James?
I'm glad it's not in your face and distracts from the movie, though. But he's just trying to be nice, slips up about you telling her about the baby shower that they're supposed to be having. I don't know why. Aliens are supposed to be invading the Earth. Why are we talking about some pregnant tart?
Thank you for your service.
Thank you for spying on your son for us. Why wouldn't you tell me about the baby shower? You knew I'd be spying on you. Just realised something. Why is his webcam on his own desktop monitor all the time? Oh, our computers do. Instead of messaging, though, he deletes it and starts spying on her again instead. She changed her TeamViewer account password so he can't hack in. So he just generates a new master one and gets in anyway. Honestly, TeamViewer should sue them. I don't think you want movies talking about how your VPN software is just open to everybody. Yeah, the state can get into your computer and we're proud of it. This allows him to get access to his daughter's chat messages. And she's joking, but that is actually what he does. Honestly, at this point, I already cared more about his family than I did about the entire Fantastic Four. This was like watching Big Brother in a movie. We get to see a father find out what his daughter genuinely thinks of him in real time. And he's an arsehole. Although he should know better, she is a woman in STEM. She has mastered delusional thinking to the point where she can handle anything. Don't worry, one day he'll see that you're gonna save humanity. No, that's actually what it says. My favorite bit about what comes next is how stereotypical it is. How's she gonna save humanity? She's gonna move liquids from one test tube to another with a squeezy thing. Whenever the news does a report on science, there's always people moving liquids from one test tube to another with a squeezy thing. You're so smart. You can move tubes. I think it's all they do. This is a problem with scientists. They never do anything useful. They just move liquids about. They're like, shall we cure cancer, Dave? Now I want to work out how many fruit pastels it takes to choke a kestrel. Now she makes a cannibal code that reprograms DNA to attack sick cells. That's kind of a movie on itself of that thing gone wrong, innit? Your body eats itself. But it goes to pictures of his wife's, their mum's, Facebook, who's passed away, but he still sends them messages on Facebook, and keeps one of her voice messages that he repeatedly replays.
Remember to take out the trash today and be nice to the kids.
It's her nagging him. The fond memories he could look back on. I still remember 4 years ago, when I finally had silence. He gets his search warrant, though. We know he got his search warrant because it says...
That was easy. Say it again. That was easy.
Bam! 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 You would not let this guy through an interview. He's like, boom! Say it again, lad. In it, bruv. We conduct ourselves with a bit of decorum, please.
Damn right.
When the raid takes place, we find out that Coulson is here from S.H.I.E.L.D. He likes being in this movie. It's a wonderful place. Now, obviously, in an armed FBI raid, she will be the one leading it. That just makes sense. Look, maybe in another movie, this would be a bigger issue. But it's a bit hard to care when you immediately follow it with this.
Clean and surgical. We don't know who these hackers are, but
I'm definitely not reading my lines from a screen over there that I'm staring at, and my eyes are going across it as I'm talking.
Clean and surgical. We don't know who these hackers...
I really care about this job, and this means a world to me.
Disruptor is trying to reveal a top secret...
Also, his camera is about 3 FPS. That's not me. That's them. That's how it is in the movie. They couldn't even get him decent internet with a camera that worked.
Called Goliath, and that file must not go out.
He's supposed to be in the FBI headquarters, but their internet is crap. So he pulls up a map of the building with access to all of their front door ring cams, and he wants to work out the exact address of where this person is. He does this by clicking through to the cameras in each flat. So on one of them, it's got some cats, kids,
All over this guy, you little punk.
He does also make his own React content on the side in this video. But then he finds one. Oh, look, it's got my logo on it. This is meant to be a CCTV camera in his flat. And for some reason, this guy decided to stick a picture of his own logo over the camera. Why? Nobody knows.
Touchdown.
Why aren't you asking how this happened? Even if this was a live broadcam, you'd see a green screen, not the effect. Either way, they raid the building. There's commentary that the storms are getting worse. Ooh, that's some nasty storms, that is. Ooh. They enter the flat, and they just find a laptop on a chair. The more you find out about how all of this was set up, the less it makes sense. This guy had to afford a flat, a new laptop, bills to keep everything running. But we don't have time to think about that because stuff hits the fan. Asteroids are landing on Earth. Luckily, the effects are quite cheap because we're just using a camera phone and waving it around like lunatics. Then they get analog TV static for digital cameras, but as these are people that can track down an IP address from YouTube source code, they have bigger problems. Back in his drone, he can view the collisions live. That was his expression to the collisions. Acting! All over the world, this is happening simultaneously. It's quite surprising no one noticed them coming. Asteroids attack Earth from every single direction at the same time, and no one saw them coming in a 360-degree radius. More gurning. Oh, my glasses might have fallen off my face. So when he sees the asteroids coming in from outer space, obviously, as this guy is responsible for national security across America, he dives into action. Needs to work out what the threat is, what's happening, who can I get this information to? He's got his priorities straight. Now he's gonna FaceTime his daughter. It is insane. Stop calling your daughter and sort out the problem.
Or meteors.
It's just his acting the entire way.
Or meteors.
Then he tries to FaceTime his son. We get Fox News live coverage.
Becoming what we used to be calling shooting stars.
I don't know how she's got this information. It happened seconds ago. Was she already in the field? Just waffle on about, like, asteroids or something. Like, well, there's some rocks, and they've come from space. I did wonder why they allowed Fox to be the one that they showed, then I realised. Because they killed the reporter. It all made sense then. I knew Jennifer Sulky wouldn't have allowed them to be in this movie unless something happened. Insane video on our aeroplane. What is it? Is someone going to Turkey with a full head of hair? Just put yourself in their position. You filmed a video, an asteroid has hit your plane, and you're like, I hope this gets uploaded to Facebook before I die. I've got 30 seconds to live, but hopefully I can get a bit of clout. He died as he lived, farming likes. Then when he goes to a different country, entire school got wiped out. At least they won't have to do homework. And just in case you couldn't work it out from the different languages, all of the alerts coming in, they spell out to you global impacts. Every country was hit. The asteroids did only come from one direction, by the way, not 360 degrees, as would be required to hit every country. Look, that's not a plot hole so much as the creators just don't understand how the Earth works. But then he notices that she's been messaging him for ages. Call me. Reports are coming in. Find a safe place. Where are your kids? Call me. DC's gonna get hit hard. And considering all he's done is read messages from his family, it's amazing he didn't pay attention to her waffling as well. Then again,
Some are speeding up, some are slowing down.
she's a woman in STEM. With information that deep, you can understand why he ignores her occasionally. Some asteroids are speeding up, slowing down, hitting us, missing us. Some of them exist, some of them don't exist. The winner of the lottery will be a man. Or a woman.
Will be won by either a man or a woman.
From now on, we're gonna call her Septic Peg. At that moment, he sees his own building get hit, and they were probably thinking, how can he act like he's just got hit with an asteroid? Oh, I've just spilt scalding coffee all over myself. No use calling him now, he's just burnt his balls off. No wonder he decides to call Faith. Do you have any cannibal DNA that can fix my meat and 2 veg? Now, one of my favourite parts about this movie is that the US government top secret security department engages in vital national security secure comms across Zoom. What are they going to do next? Broadcast via the bat signal? Yeah, no one will see that. Of course, he doesn't care about his emergency meeting for his job. He just phoning his children, messaging them on Facebook. That's the first time I've ever been told that a character has died via exclamation mark. He starts playing back old footage though, and finds out she saved herself by crawling under a table. He gets a boyfriend to go over there and try and pick her up because he should be doing his job. He's like, on my way, I'm bringing all my Amazon parcels. And Dave's probably fine. I bet he's playing Battlefield 6.
Dad, you seen this?
Why are you seeing this? Why aren't you at home playing video games like a normal person? Why did you choose the alien invasion as the first time to leave your pissing house?
Listen to me. Get out of there. Now.
Get out of where? He's outside already. That was a hell of a pause, wasn't it? I love the advice. This is the same advice they give boxers in the middle of the fight. They're like, look, if you don't get hit and you hit him, you'll win. Just dodge the asteroids, bro. You'll be safe if you don't get hit by the asteroids.
Gotta go left now.
Why? The entire world is getting hit by asteroids. You're like, well, if you just go left, you'll be fine, mate.
Take a right now.
Why that way? He can't predict the asteroid's path. He doesn't know where they're landing.
I'm okay. Oh.
Yeah, so we're just gonna badly film it, because, let's face it, this was filmed by him running down the street on his own, just waving it about a bit. So as long as you can't see what's going on in the camera, they don't have to CGI anything. Especially if they pause his camera at the same time that they yell. Unfortunately...
Come on.
He's fine. Now, Sandra is on the site of one of the crashes, and she's going to reveal there's something inside it, which is weird, considering his son's already seen it and didn't phone him back and go, yo, bro, I've just seen an alien spaceship.
We have DHS joining, and we have NASA on the ground at an event site. Dr. Salas, what are you seeing there?
It's a good job you didn't ask for DHS, sir, because I haven't been looking at anything. I've been on the phone to my children. I know this is when you need me most, but to be honest, I've just been appropriating state resources for personal gain again.
Dr. Salas, what are you seeing there?
Wow. That's got to be impressive, right? What can you see, love? Well, I'm lost for words. It's a rock. But as she gets closer, she notices something about it.
It's huge. With this size and shape, they should have shattered.
It's not the first time she said that. Look, love, some men are more impressive than others.
I've never seen anything like this.
A rock. Should have got a geologist down there, not someone that looks at telescopes. At that moment, though, the rock cracks open. Ah! The aliens are invading Knob first.
What the hell's that?
I don't know, but she's about to be pregnant with it. As you can tell, CGI very impressive. Far easier to do CGI if you make it bad deliberately. No, it's just the camera signal. This causes them to certify DEFCON. Not any specific DEFCON, just DEFCON in general. And while they're going, aliens are on Earth, I'm notifying the president, he starts messaging his girlfriend's boyfriend. The Amazon drivers we really need in this scenario.
Nothing short of a planetary alliance.
One alien comes down and space flashes you, and you're like, alliance, everybody. I don't think it'd be that easy. But then we find out this guy really doesn't know his employees.
Will, you're my eyes and ears on this.
You are screwed. This guy spends more time in his daughter's fridge than national security.
I need your domestic threat analysis right away.
You'll be lucky. I'm not even joking. This guy looks at 5 sites and calls it a domestic threat report while he spends the rest of the time talking to his girlfriend. Daughter. It's all the same in government. That time, though, an FBI agent calls him. It's like, this guy spies on Snapchat messages. Why on earth is he giving commands? She's like, what are the rules of engagement?
If I know.
I don't know why anyone thought it'd be useful. If you don't have TeamViewer installed on your computer, he can't do anything.
Don't do nothing.
In fact, the only thing he seems to do is flash her.
What the hell is that?
It's huge.
I don't know why he's surprised at the size of his own picture, but here we are. This is the very bad blurred graphics of the tripods. And when I say tripods, we get him gurning at it, she gurns at it. By the way, I haven't reframed this as a picture. This is the framing that they chose. But finally, it breaks out of its tiny little rock and turns into... that. The rock wasn't that big. I don't know how it fit. So as we get graphics, which are kind of on par with Portal, look, this is a tripod. I count 3 legs, but there's also this weird dangly bit at the front, which you can only assume is how little robots are made. He clearly had the same thought. Now, this FBI agent obviously spurs into action and gets out of the dangerous situation.
What the hell is that, Will?
Sorry, no, it was a woman. I don't know what I was expecting. We get a better view from security cameras. And obviously, this is a vital moment because her life's in danger.
Sit tight. I'm coming back to you.
Not that he cares. Hold on, I know you're about to die, but my son's calling. He wants to borrow 20 quid for some Fortnite skins. This is important. He's at home, it's a safe place to talk. And look, bro, I need to tell you something, Dad. He's like, this is important, bro. This is important. It's really important, Dad. And he's like, no, I've got stuff to do. I don't even know why I answered your call, you stupid git.
I need to talk to you about something
I don't have time for that right now.
So why did you pick up the phone call?
I think you understand the dynamics at play here.
How about rather than going, you don't understand the dynamics, I think you just tell him the important thing. This is the same as people that go, got a question for you. And? Or they just start a conversation. Hello? What am I supposed to do with this information? Start with what you want to tell him, you stupid bellend.
I have information I think you might want to know.
Not now, Dave. Not now.
If he'd just gone, I know why the aliens are here, I can explain everything to you, because actually, I'm a plot twist. The guy would have pissing listened to him, but you haven't said anything. The robot, though, rears up, annihilates both helicopters. And he's only now, run, love. You were really stupid to stay. I don't know why you thought a taxi could protect you from aliens.
Get out of there.
Now, the real stupid thing, she runs. We see her running, leaving the car behind, only to cut back to the robot, and then... she's hiding by the car again. I don't know why you didn't keep running, love.
Sheila!
Acting!
Sheila!
I want to see if I can capture a screenshot. The director's watching him through his webcam. Act, really act. Oh no, I've just dropped my KFC.
Sheila! Oh my God.
Acting! These robots are popping up all over the world. We get a broadcast from CNN.
Not yet determined what these things are and what their response will be.
Damn.
That's also my reaction to that news channel. In fact, they could broadcast this very report, I still wouldn't believe them. But he's called his family, he's watched CNN, and now he's got a threat analysis. Vital information for the state. We are under attack. That's why he gets paid the big bucks. He just repeats what CNN tells him. Get me the report I asked you for 10 minutes ago. And so he goes around the world looking at reports, seeing them walk across, and writing down what they're attacking. Power plants, military bases, and general transport infrastructure like railways. While this is going on, there's a report that the meteors deliberately targeted satellites, and that's what blinded NASA at the start. We clearly had satellites that saw the meteors coming in because they were in the movie. Why did NASA not think, why have all of our satellites stopped working simultaneously? Why did you not see the asteroids before they hit the satellites? Nobody knows. Next up though, his daughter is also stupid. The problem with filming as a selfie camera means if you want to show aliens on the screen, everyone has to meet the aliens. This prompts all these people, which should be in buildings, locking down for safety, running around outside for no reason whatsoever.
What are you doing outside?
The movie knows how stupid this is, just doesn't have a choice.
Get away from that!
But if I get away from it, Dad, how am I supposed to show you the aliens? So of course, she doesn't get away from it, she just stands there staring at it like a chip. And her dad has some excellent advice.
Go! Run!
He's a strategic mastermind. There's a helicopter crashing out, he's like, run, run, don't get hit by it. Can't even follow simple advice, really, can she? But my favourite thing about this scene is his response to his daughter dying, essentially. What could have done to have stopped it? Maybe tell her to run faster. Run! Go! Luckily, though, he's hacked into Apple Watch, and so can track her heartbeat. She's still alive, but she's got a bit of metal rammed into her leg. Decides to call 911, because he would have thought the government would have a direct line or something, but no. He thinks they won't be busy at the moment. They'll probably have someone around in a couple of minutes. Of course, the paramedics, they'll still be at work. In his defense, he does try and ditch his national security position. His boss has told him the president can't strike them without his report, but he's like, nah, screw that, I'm leaving. Luckily, they foresaw that he was an idiot, and so locked him in his room. He then decides to hack into his own building, which lets him out of the door, but it seems like he's not that good a hacker.
Access denied.
He forgot to hack the external doors, only the internal ones. He must have got his hacking degree from Wish. Luckily, this is where his strategic mastermind brain comes in.
Don't worry, I'm gonna figure something out, honey. I'm gonna figure something out.
Well, I'm convinced. He'll probably send her an Amazon delivery or something. She says, I need to go get shelter. He's like, no, stay there. I'm going to get you out. And he has an idea, and it's lucky that Amazon is strongly against stereotypes, because otherwise, I'd be asking, what do they mean by this?
You see that Tesla in front of you?
He's gonna steal a car. Ironheart all over again. Just instinctual. See that Tesla? I'm gonna nick it. So he remotely hacks the Tesla as the alien is marching towards her.
Hey, listen to me. I got you.
That's why I like him. His inspirational speeches. This man is a wordsmith.
Hey, I got you.
Hey, baby mama. I got you, baby. Man damn thing in it, bruv. This guy could inspire armies into battle.
I got you. Got you.
I got you, I got you, I got you. Oh, please can the scriptwriter go back to school? I think my favorite part of this scene, though, is where they're just driving along a normal road. Aliens are invading, but there's barely anyone on the road driving at the normal speed limit. Okay, I just think I'm gonna die, but I want to obey the traffic laws.
1 mile away.
So much destruction.
What do you mean? Just America in general? We just saw the area she's driving through. I mean, it looks quite nice, actually. There's so much destruction. There's even a family eating outside under an umbrella. The horror!
Don't look at that, sweetheart. Just keep your eyes on me.
What if she meant your face? Oh, it's horrific.
Focus on me.
That's making it worse. Now, this movie is very detailed.
I got you.
You get to see him putting the air conditioning on in the car. Why I watch movies. And then he just forgets that an alien invasion is happening. Probably because he looked outside at the stock footage, and it wasn't.
Hey, I don't blame you for not wanting me at your shower.
I mean, I am your father. I shouldn't be looking at that anymore. Oh, sorry, the baby shower. I was gonna say that seems like a creepy DC ritual.
Now?
Dad, did you forget where you are in the script? The aliens have arrived.
We have to do this now?
No,
Let's just move back to Alien, shall we? Because personally, I don't care.
You know what your problem is?
Well, at this moment, an alien invasion, but we all seem to have forgotten it.
Think you have more power than you really do.
He can see inside your fridge remotely. That is also something God can do, so... But she says you couldn't save Mom, you can't keep me safe, you can't make me happy. You have to wake up and realize that you're a useless tart.
You gotta wake up.
You don't have any power.
What did Amazon mean by this? Shut up, you stupid peasants. You worthless piece of scum. You should know your place. You powerless cretins.
None. You gotta let go.
To be fair, this is what Sue Storm needed to be told. No one cares about your opinion and you don't matter. Shut up and let Reed Richards do his job, you stupid tart. He realizes, though, the car can only go for 2 miles on battery. Pull over, give it a quick top-up of gas. Oh, sorry, this isn't one of those electric ones. So he decides to basically do magic. He closed off the vents, switched off all the cameras. Seems like a really bad idea considering the car is auto-driving using the cameras. What about that bit, though? How's it supposed to drive itself now? And he turns on low battery mode, which turns from 2 miles into 19. If your battery 10x'd in low power mode, I'd do it myself. Why did Elon only make this option available to the state? So then he asked the government department for access to a drone so he can track his daughter. Again, appropriating equipment during an alien invasion for an unimportant person. But the most stupid part is when he asked them for the password to hack one of his own drones, he was talking to DHS and told them it was for his daughter. They'd tell you to piss off. I don't know whether you've noticed, mate, but we are in a military war against alien creatures. He decides he still doesn't need to do his job, so now he contacts her boyfriend, who is an incredible actor.
Mark,
What? Who is that?
I don't know what speakers are in a car. I've never turned on the radio before. The voices start speaking to me.
Faith is losing blood. Get your skinny ass over there, now.
What I like about him is his professionalism. This is a guy I'd trust with the private communications of a nation. I love it. I'm sending your boyfriend to you. Share your location with him. It's like, has she not done that already? He's the baby daddy, as they've been saying. She trusts him more than she does you. Still not doing his work, though. He now writes a big, long email to Faith, presumably in case he dies during the invasion or something, while finding out that the NASA agent hasn't died to the massive space phallus. Although apparently it did squirt in her eyes. Here's where you can see all the asteroids came from one side of the planet and yet somehow hit the entire planet. What are angles anyway? But it says the meteors were intentionally crashed into specific targets and through military satellites in order to knock out any kind of defense capabilities that Earth may have. Militaries from around the world are assembling to fight back.
Ground troops are making their way to the front lines.
Okay, why are they walking there though? That might take a while. Do they not have vehicles? We'll get there eventually. Will, though, joins a meeting where they're briefing the president via Zoom.
Will Radford prepare the threat report?
Yeah, he prepared it for at least 45 seconds. He screenshotted 5 pictures that are already available on your own feeds. His report ought to be good. Otherwise, he's been chatting to Amazon delivery drivers.
What are the high priority, most vulnerable sites?
I could have told you that without a report. Power, infrastructure, military bases, central headquarters. But he basically says the same thing. Infrastructure, power, water, military targets. Then he goes through the 5 screenshots which he took earlier. Says, my analysis suggests nuclear power plants will be next. He didn't do this analysis. Then somehow there's a graph of where all their targets are tracking, which he never created but now has. And he essentially says they're all forming on these lines to the exclamation marks. Put up defenses there at a central location. We'll be able to take them out in one go. Although there's a problem.
They concentrate their attack.
And they will be much stronger in groups.
Yeah, so why do you want to fight them when they're in a group? Why don't you take them out one by one? But he's like, no.
Radar armed response asked to our high priority locations.
They will be stronger in groups, so if we put all our places together where they're in a group, why?
We can hit as many as possible.
Want to take them out while they're alone and single and weak? But they asked the president, what do we think? He says, this is our last chance.
I see no other option to initiate this war of the worlds.
He said the thing, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, I can't believe he said the name of our movie inside the movie. That's so radical.
To save us all.
Yes, he said the movie name. Next he's gonna say Amazon again. They say multiple nations have joined forces to defend their cities. It's like, no they haven't. They're defending their own cities. That's not a joint force, but okay.
Finally put aside their differences.
Just because they're all fighting the same thing in their own nations doesn't mean they put aside their differences. It's not like they went to a different country, but they were so pleased with one of their previous lines.
Military response, a war of the worlds.
They said it twice. Oh, that pun's too good to waste just once. Now, at first, the humans do quite well. They start attacking with tanks on the drones and they go down.
Got him.
Got him.
Bam!
Got him! Man dem ting. I fully expected him to just go booyah at one point.
Got him!
Got him! So he's spying on the strikes like it's some kind of video game. And all across the world, they start dying.
No one knows if our weapons will be able to deter their advancement.
Except we've just seen that they die to them, so we do know.
Took your ass out, huh?
Yeah! Booyah! We get the intellectual titans coming out on Twitter. This is Earth, and free our planet. I fully expected someone to tell them to piss off about where they came from, to be honest.
Galactic ass. Back home! Back home!
I forgot that he did. Surprisingly based, Amazon. We don't want your kind round here.
Can't help but wonder, why are they here?
I've been asking that question myself. Probably because of the benefits, to be honest. So yeah, what do they want? How come I've never thought about that before? Luckily though, Sandra's got answers. They're already changing directions. And he has a choice of either protecting humanity from aliens or waste more time with his daughter again.
Why they attacked and what they could want.
Daughter it is. He finds out she's not in the car though, and she's gone into a nearby building. She's like, I've got to get this thing out my leg.
Don't touch it. Wait for Mark.
Yeah, he's an Amazon delivery driver. He'll be able to help with your medical needs. He's probably got some gaffer tape in the van. That'll do. That's basically what he does, to be honest, but, you know.
I'll check on Mark. Not touch that thing.
Bit late for that now. If you told her that before, she wouldn't be pregnant. She's like, it's changing directions. It's hunting for something. It's heading to a place. And their screams seem to corrupt data. Now, somehow, he's able to track every time they make that roar, they change directions. Some people may ask why it did that entire U-turn to begin with, rather than just walking up the road. But he realizes they're heading somewhere. Data centers. That's right. They want to eat the internet. I'm not joking. Now, anyone who's spent time on the internet knows that's not a good thing. It's not a very sanitary place. The weirdest part about this entire movie is they defeat the aliens with a computer virus. And it's like, if you're eating the internet, they'd come down with every virus. You wouldn't need to give them more. He finds out, though, that around the world, they're at data centers and something seems to be going on.
Now, what the hell is that thing?
They seem to be making eating faces, which is weird considering that's not what's even eating the data. That's not how they eat the data. But they wanted you to know that they were eating the data, and so had to give it a mouth to eat with. Just turn your brain off, it'll be fine. Also, it seems to be sticking its giant manhood into the building, but, you know, it's a little poke between friends. Randomly, though, his son contacts him and has decided, I'm actually going to tell you what I couldn't be bothered to tell you last time.
I don't want to hear nothing you have to say that starts off with the government.
The government?
You might be correct and it'll blow my entire worldview. So he tells him they got a new surveillance network that's far more powerful than yours. He's like, this is one you don't know about. What, you do? Yes.
It's called Goliath.
That's fake news.
What do you mean it's fake news?
Goliath programmed to collect our personal data.
He says not on his watch.
Not on my watch.
Everywhere.
Earlier, you were going to raid a hacker because he was going to leak information about it. And then your boss told you that it existed and he couldn't let the files get out about the thing.
Disruptor is trying to reveal a top secret called Goliath, and that file must not go out.
And you're like, it doesn't exist, though. Your boss is petrified about files getting out that don't exist. Are you retarded? Goliath collects basically everything, reads everything, knows everything, and is all collated into one single database, which is what the aliens are here to eat. Meanwhile, Sandra arrives at a data center and finds that it's sticking its manhood inside the building.
There, what's that?
I'm not sure, but I think it got thrown onto a WNBA court recently. Look, you can see it pulsing.
He gently takes hold of her arm, still throbbing right in front of his throat.
What is this thing?
It looks like blood vessels, love.
This thing looks alive too.
They tend to be.
It looks like it smashed its way into the building.
They could have at least asked first, eh? Buy a drink and dinner. See if it could go in the front door.
I'm going in.
That's what it said.
Throbbing.
My favorite thing, though, is every time this guy comes up with a conclusion from top secret information around the world, instantaneously, we get a news report saying the same thing.
Machine's destinations appear to be data centers.
We didn't need him in his own movie. We could have just watched CNN and found out. She goes inside, though, and there's like computer cables all over the place, feasting off the servers. Personally, though, I'm here for in-depth IT knowledge.
Something's going on with the servers.
Well, that clears that up then, doesn't it? He, though, goes into the data center, finds out, apparently, how much of each server is being used, because this definitely exists.
Covering the servers.
And it leads him to a conclusion about what's happening.
They're in hyper download. They're being empty.
Hyperly. We're not just downloading any, they're hyper download. There's all these little white bugs which are crawling around inside the machines, hyper downloading things. I just want to point out is what when you download something, it still stays on the servers, right? But in this world, when you download something, you're moving it, and so you destroy the original copy. Now, for some reason, the robots get confused and start to eat her.
Oh my god!
I'm not sure why they're bothering. There's definitely no data in her brain.
They're in my clothes!
Oh, sorry, they went for the important bits, I forgot. The issue is, though, after they've hyper-downloaded something, now the data center's shut down. Military systems are getting breached and shut down. And for some reason, when a data center loses its information, this happens. Why? Who knows? These planes aren't being flown wirelessly. They have really advanced computers on board. But you take Facebook down, they fall out the air. Everything's falling out the air. Helicopters are crashing. Boats just decide to stop floating because a computer stopped telling them to. How did this happen? I love how if your GPS goes down, just all sailors forget how to navigate. Let's just head into land. And as all militaries start losing their information, the counterattack fails.
All systems have been penetrated.
I told you that's what they were doing. That red throbbing thing.
Throbbing.
The military has been completely crippled.
They've lost access to Facebook. They don't know what to do anymore. How are we supposed to organize without Zoom?
Every system has been penetrated.
Throbbing.
They have to keep saying it.
Drained of data.
Yeah, drain them real good. Hyper drain them. So of course this causes the aliens to go around and start enacting their plan, destroying all of the power plants and stuff. Which actually, now I think about it, is a really bad idea. How are they going to drain the data of computers that don't have power? Turn your brain off. So of course, in his attempt to defend Earth, he contacts the important people. Faith's boyfriend.
Reach, there's a problem. Oh, so you made it. What's going on?
Well, I've just delivered some toilet roll. I'm now going around and I've got some shampoo I need to get rid of. Unfortunately, though, he's dealing with his daughter, who's an idiot. Supposed to know about biology and stuff, doesn't realize that if something's stuck, just leave it there. It's blocking the wound. Instead, she pulled it out and now she's in trouble. Whereas, ironically, if he'd pulled his out, then she wouldn't be in trouble at all. Ice-T decides to hang up on his own boss. He's like, I gotta put some pressure on that wound. And his Amazon instincts kick in.
Gotta put some pressure on that wound, man.
He decides to wrap her. Don't worry, love. You look amazing for Christmas.
No, Mark, no. You need a tourniquet. Trust me.
Trust me. I'm a trained Amazon delivery driver. If I can't do this, no one can.
I'm a pro.
I was taking the piss. It's like, trust me. I'm a professional delivery driver. I've delivered so many packages, I'm pretty sure I could deliver your baby.
Have some faith.
Have some faith, get it? Because my name's Faith and you had me as your daughter. Luckily, though, they advertise her Apple Watch, and this lowers her heart rate. At this point, Earth's military has been destroyed, and the only defense against the aliens that's left is Slush Puppy and the guy who's smashing his daughter after he's got done smashing her parcels. This movie is a glorious mess, and I've enjoyed every minute watching it. But I will have to split this into two parts, as otherwise it's just going to be too long. We're halfway through, and so I hope you'll return in the second part, which will be out tomorrow. But for now, that's it from me. Let me know your thoughts down in the comments below. Like the video, subscribe. More videos like this in the future, and I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.